This is pretty terrible. Heyo people, welcome to my new video. Today is the 15th of June 2018 and I actually didn't want to make a video about this until like 5 minutes ago. Mike Shinoda released his album today, Post-Traumatic, and he already released a few songs from this album, which I think are incredibly good. And why I didn't want to make a video about me reacting to this album is, since this album is about Chester Bennington's death, I think it's really easy to say the wrong things while reacting to it. And the second thing is that too many great artists already died, and many of them, all of them, died way too early. And it's always terrible, of course. But when Chester Bennington died, it was the first time in my entire life that I was really affected by it. Like for so many of us, Linkin Park was a band that I grew up with. So when I heard the news, it was really terrible. I still can't believe that this actually happened. I still can't believe that Chester's actually dead. And I really don't want to think about it too much. But yeah, Mike released his solo album today. So the first song is called Place to Start. I think I know that one already. Is that one of the ones that is already released? First song, and I'm already almost crying. This is another reason why I didn't want to make this video. It's a good song with emotional lyrics. I already regret this video. Okay, next song, Over Again. Sometimes you don't say goodbye once. I know that one too. Oh, I just realized something and now I'm really gonna cry. And I have goosebumps. Okay, no, first about Over Again. Oh, this video was a mistake. Is he singing about the, what is it called? It is about the show where all the bands, like all the different bands, got together and played a song for Chester, right? I mean, at least it sounds like it. And since it's about a show, I realized that I saw Linkin Park live a year ago, like exactly a year ago, on the 14th of June 2017, and today's the 15th of June 2018. And back then we had no idea what would happen. What I felt at the concert was that the crowd was a bit lame compared to the first Linkin Park show that I was at. I think that was in 2012. And so many people were talking about how bad the show was. And I was just standing there like, no, you guys were bad. Like, they played an amazing show. It was so good. Like, musically it was amazing. So many people complained that the show was bad, but it was actually the crowd that was bad. A few weeks later, I read the news. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, this is so bad. Third song, Watching As I Fall. I think I know that one too. But it is so good. This is so hard to watch, even though I know this song already. To watch, to listen to. I had so many thoughts. First, I was like, it's so cool that he kind of stays true to the style of Linkin Park, but also puts a lot of his own style in it. But then, especially in the chorus, and that, again, almost made me cry, was that I could imagine so well how it would sound like with Chester. I can almost hear Chester sing with Mike in the chorus. Like, listen to that. I have goosebumps all over my body. Yeah, this. Number 3, and again, this video was a mistake. I have no idea if I will even upload it, but okay. I don't even know what I want to say about all that. So let's just move on with the 4th song, Nothing Makes Sense Anymore. I need a tissue. His voice is so good. The whole song is so calm but so powerful at the same time. And what I think is really interesting, if that's the correct word, is that, for example, if you take a band like 21 Pilots, a lot of 21 Pilots lyrics are about that the night is where all the bad thoughts are happening, but then as soon as the sun sets in the morning, sun will rise in the morning, sorry, as soon as the sun will rise in the morning, the bad thoughts are gone or not as bad anymore as in the night, and whatever you do the next day, it will get better. The next day is a new day, you can start over. So the 21 Pilots lyrics are very hopeful. It's a lot about the day and night theme, if you know what I mean. But Mike sings in that song, Nothing Makes Sense Anymore, I wait for dawn, but there's no light, which is the complete opposite. Like, he is in his bad place, he has these bad thoughts at night, and he is awake, waiting for the light to come, waiting for the next day to come so he can start over. But there's no light coming. Next song, number 5, About You, featuring BLACKBEAR. Okay, that's different.
Drama, comma, pain, and ain't no way around it. Cause somehow still it's hard to know what I can say about it. What I've done is struck.
Oh, I need to stop for a second, sorry. It's so hard to listen to that. I don't want to get too dramatic or anything, but again, coming back to the lyrics, I usually love it when bands use metaphors for things that they write about or sing about. So I would usually prefer metaphorical lyrics, if that's a thing, to lyrics where the artist just sings the things the way they are. But Mike is so direct, and I think because we all know what the songs are about, it's so hard to listen to. I don't know if this all makes sense, but yeah, okay, let's move on.
Can't find no words to a memory, but these are just
It's so good. Oh, it's so different, but it's so good. Oh, it's so different. I can't handle it. Oh, it's way too early for such emotional stuff. Also, I feel like I never, when I make these reacting to albums videos, I feel like I never look into the camera, so I'm very sorry. I'm just focused on my laptop, focused on the lyrics. Number 7, Promises I Can't Keep.
I had so much certainty. It never was up to me. I've got
Okay, everything that I say about these lyrics is just like my own opinion and my own interpretation. So I have no idea if that's correct, if that's Mike's intention to say these things, but I had so much certainty till that moment I lost control, and that it's just so true. You can be in the best place ever, you can have the best job, you can have the bestest friends, everything can be perfect. It doesn't matter how much you try or how much you feel like you are in control, you are not. There are so many things that can happen that you have absolutely no control over, and this is something that I think we all have to keep in mind when we live our lives, that no matter how much we think we have our lives under control, we don't. Also, the lyrics, and the times come to realize there will be promises I can't keep. Like, I don't know what Mike thinks about promises, but I'm a person, I do not make promises because I'm so scared that I can't keep them. But in these lyrics, he sings about that even when you make a promise that is probably important to you and the other person or people, you have no control over if you can really keep it, because stuff can always happen. Okay, number 8. Crossing a line.
Cause you're holding so tight to what I'm taking away.
That's good.
I got so I'm crossing a line.
Oh, that's so good. The instrumental part is so good, but also Mike's voice is so good.
No, I don't have the answer, but I do have the faith. And I hope you'll know that's a lie.
Wow.
Crossing a line.
Wow, that was also so good. And I feel like that's the first song that's a little bit more hopeful. I mean, it's still really sad, but I don't have the answers, but I do have the faith. That's really hopeful, I feel like. I mean, he's still like, and it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, holding back things you don't know. Obviously, he still suffers. But then I feel like there were a few lines where you could tell that he's getting a bit more hopeful, which is amazing. Next song, number 9, Hold It Together.
She said, are you okay? Hold my shit together.
That song was so good. And I feel like it also was a little bit more upbeat than the other ones. Also the line, they say take it slow, but the world keeps spinning. I know exactly what he means, and I think everyone who has been in a kind of dark place knows what he means. Like, I don't want to get too personal, but when you are in a bad place and you know for yourself that you need to slow down and you need to take your time to deal with these things, and it's great when everybody else around you, like people who love you, say these things as well, like, okay, just take your time, everything will be alright. But then on the other hand, how are you supposed to slow down and take your time if, as he says, the world keeps spinning, like everybody else keeps living their lives? The world won't stop spinning just because you feel bad. You know what I mean? I think he brings this whole situation to the point in one sentence. They say take it slow, but the world keeps spinning. That's genius. Next song, Ghosts.
Have another choice but an open mind, oh, and I know what
that's different as well.
The lights go down.
Oh, I was so surprised because like a few songs ago I compared his lyrics to 21 Pilots lyrics with the day-night theme. I feel like now he kind of changed his mind in that song, and now he's playing along in that day-night theme the way 21 Pilots does it too. Like he's singing, but each night falls and the way I run on the other side till the daylight comes. As far as I understand that, he got to the point where he says, okay, the nights are still bad. The nights are where the ghosts are coming and where he's trying to run, but he's trying to run on the other side, and the other side is the day, and he's gonna run until the daylight comes. Because when the daylight comes, it gets better. This is how I understand that, and that's good. It's getting a little bit more hopeful, I feel like. I feel like the first few songs were really, really bad, but getting further into the album, it's getting a little bit more hopeful. I say the word hopeful so often. I'm so scared that now it will get really, really hopeful, and then like the last song will destroy everything again, and you're just deep, deep down in a deep, deep hole. Let's stay hopeful. The next song is number 11, and it's called Make It Up As I Go, featuring K.FLAY.
Keep on running back.
Oh, I didn't expect a voice like that.
Mother held my hand. Keep on running back.
was really good. I like that. Her voice is so unique. The lyrics were so confusing because after the previous song I was like, oh, it's getting more hopeful. But then here they sing, I keep on running backwards, I keep on losing faith, I thought I had the answers and I thought I knew the way. And wasn't there a song where he said, I don't have the answers but I have the faith? The whole album is so thought through. Next song, Lift Off, featuring Chino Moreno and Machine Gun Kelly.
You're the opposite of stars like rats spelled backwards. I float clones out to Saturn and past it.
Here's the concept again, but in a completely different way. Like now it's not that the day and the night is bad, and it's not that the night is bad but the day is better. Here he sings, away from the night, away from the day, I'm off of the earth. Like he doesn't care about the day or the night anymore. He's just off of the earth. Also, right in the beginning, you're the opposite of star. It's like rat spelled backward. I never thought of that. Okay, let's move on. IOU. Number 13.
Started, now I can't stop.
Oh, that.
Be the quiet kid in the sandbox. Now not the beat touch sucker, tell him take an eye,
That's not completely my type of music. Now I feel like he's starting with the metaphors, or I'm too stupid to understand these lyrics. Let's move on. The next song is one that I'm so excited for to listen to it again. The title is Running From a Shadow, and it features Grandson. And Grandson, a short story time, Grandson is an artist that I discovered, I think back in February or March, and I immediately fell in love with his music. And then a few weeks later, he got signed to Fueled by Ramen, which is insane and incredible, so I'm so happy for him. Fueled by Ramen is, I think, my favorite label, if you can have a favorite label. Now he got the opportunity to make a song with Mike. That's just insane, because like in February or March he had like 1,000 followers on Twitter, and now he makes music with Mike Shinoda. I think he's gonna get really, really big in the next few weeks. The song is amazing. I've heard it before.
Running from my shadow, but it's still there chasing me down. Running from my shadow, now my shadow is my only friend.
It's so good. And Grandson's voice is also so good. Oh, it's so good. Next song, the second to the last song, number 15, World's on Fire. Whoa, that was cool. This song has a very different vibe. Oh, this is a song that I can really imagine well live. That was so cool and so different as well. That one's a little bit more hopeful as well. I mean, not really, but a little bit. At least he has someone that he can hold on to. Like, when I just want to disappear, you're the one who keeps me here. Oh, that's such nice lyrics. We're at the last song now. I'm always nervous about the last song. It's called Can't Hear Me Now. Okay, let's go.
You can call till the voices running out. Some days it doesn't take much to bring me down.
Oh, that was so good. And you know what? I'm so happy because it didn't stop with a song that would break all the positive energy again. In this song, it's kind of like he knows that he still has bad days. Like, some days it doesn't take much to bring me down. Some days I'm struggling for control. But then right now, I'm floating above it all. And right now, he's feeling good. And right now, he's feeling much better than the months before. I'm so happy that it ended with a song like that. When something terrible as that happens, there will be days where it haunts you. And this can be today, and this can be in 40 years. You will always kind of fall back sometime. But closing the album with a song that is kind of positive or pretty positive compared to the other ones. It gives so much hope that you can, even though terrible things happen, you should always hold on to the stuff that is positive, and you should do what feels right to you, and you should not listen to other people when they say bad things. And here he's like, okay, of course I'm still not over it, but right now I can also have good days, and that's incredible. Yeah, that's it. That was the album. I love it. It's like the first the first 3 songs I was like, oh gosh, this was a mistake, this was a mistake, why am I filming this, this was a mistake. I already regret this video. Oh, this video was a mistake. Number 3, and again, this video was a mistake. But the whole album is like a story, and you can really like see his feelings. He describes them really well, and then he's really hopeful, but then the hope was taken away again. But then the last song is really hopeful again. The whole concept of this album is just incredible. Yeah, I'm impressed. I was so scared to listen to this album because I thought I would just fall in a deep hole and not come out anytime soon. But it really gives a lot of positive feelings as well, which is incredible. That's it with the video today. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as you can enjoy watching a weird person reacting to an album called Post Dramatic. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the album, so we can have a little discussion. Again, it doesn't matter if it's one person that comments on this video or if it's 50. If you want to see more of me, you can click on this bubble here. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel and stick around, because we're getting really close to 200 subscribers. Doesn't sound like a lot, but for me it's an insane amount of people. I really hope to see you very soon in another video at another time. Goodbye.